Ready. Go.
All right, so here he is, the still undefeated Spaniard, Ilia Topuria, and even before he became the world champion, his Instagram bio said UFC Featherweight champion. Self-belief and confidence are not issues for one of the more sophisticated fighters and athletes on this roster. He just has a wisdom and a maturity that belies his years, and that's why even in a matchup like this, he will be patient, he will be calculated, and when a window opens to close the show, more than likely, he'll close it. And that one certainly found the target. He's looking for that left hand. Not there. All right, wow, with the early action here as he gets a takedown. I'm not saying I would have stuffed that shot, but for the kickboxer on the other side, you gotta provide more resistance than that, I would think.
You gotta provide more. You gotta give him something. You gotta give him something, John. You gotta...
Oh, he's trying to pin that arm in the triangle now. Ooh, arm triangle's in tight.
It's getting in very tight.
All right, so he lets go of the submission now.
He let go because he saw that he was going to lose his position. You got to maintain dominant position when you're in a fight. He's in the mount.
Holloway's in half guard. Now drops inside that closed guard, DC.
Full guard. Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound.
Holloway getting touched here repeatedly with these ground and pound strikes from the top. Referee's not going to bail you out.
Nice jab by Holloway, yes.
That's good defense to block that punch. Well, you see why Holloway is such a fan favorite. Beautiful land there with the left hand, and now we'll see what he can do with it. 2 minutes have expired here in our opening round. Oh, roundhouse kick. Style points on that one.
I give one, I take one. You give one, you take one. That's how this fight is being played out.
Hook to the head there by Ilia Topuria. So just over 20 total strikes have landed for Max Blessed Holloway. Topuria gets the double leg takedown. How good was that?
He passed the half guard.
Oh, he postures up and lands a massive elbow. Oh, reverses the position there. Nice transition by Holloway. And he will let his opponent stand up here.
Big shot to the head.
Just over 2 minutes to go. Oh, nice hook there by Max Blessed Holloway.
He's got great kicks also. He needs to keep throwing more kicks in this fight. He hasn't thrown many at all.
Just out of range with the big right hand.
Nice punch to the head.
Massive head kick. Nice work here in the clinch by Holloway. Huge knee to the head. Well, you gotta think frustration is starting to set in on the other side as he lands another takedown, and he knew he was going to get a lot of this offensive wrestling. As yet, he's been unable to stop.
He has not been able to stop it, and it's a different wrestling. It's a Damian Maia type of wrestling where they get close to you. They hook their feet. They drag you to the mat knowing that once you're on the ground, now you're really in trouble because the takedown is only a part of the danger. The true danger is grappling with such a great submission specialist.
Yeah, nothing fun about it. Topuria's cut above the eye now from that strike, so we'll see how the fighter deals with that definite adversity now. Holloway gets hit by that leg kick. You may want to start checking some of these.
Nice jab in there by Holloway.
Oh, man, he has a great double leg. My goodness, he has a great double leg.
Topuria's in half guard now. If you're the bottom fighter, DC, what do you do?
You got to move. You got to shrimp. You got to get off on a hip to try to move your opponent off of you or pull him down to close the space. Now he's going full mount.
All right, here, final seconds of round one. Drops down inside the now closed guard of his opponent.
Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big round and pound.
That horn sounds means we have reached the end of round one. Heading back to the corner now after that round. Topuria is bleeding from the forehead there a little bit. It doesn't appear to be too bad. The focus for the cut man, though, to make sure that he can stop the bleeding and not allow the blood to get into the eyes. Well, if you like blood, maybe this is the fight for you, because blood has really become a factor, and it's a cut that appears to be right above his eye.
That's one of the worst spots for you to get a cut, because then the blood starts to come down and it goes into the eye. It's difficult already to see, but when you got one of the best mixed martial artists in the world targeting it, it becomes impossible.
They call that the trickle-down effect.
Ready to
That's
fight?
what that is?
That's right.
Ready.
All right, second round underway.
Big right hook there by the champ.
Man, Holloway at his relentless best. No breathing room for the opponent as he continues to press forward here. That is a clean strike, and it gets right through the guard. Topuria gets tagged by that stiff jab. Defense not there for him thus far tonight.
Oh, he hurt him badly, the jab.
Nice right punch followed by a left. Blocks the shot. All right, there it is, yet another takedown. The jiu-jitsu fighter keeping our stats guys busy tonight. His opponent hasn't had a whole lot of answers. Now we'll see what he can do with it. Topuria's going for a choke.
Oh, now it's getting tight. Very smart there. You never favor submission over a dominant position.
Landing strikes nicely here from top position. Man, he's killing it on the ground. Another strike gets through.
Oh, nice right hand by the champ, yeah. Oh, right into mouth. He needs to try to get to a half guard at least. At minimum, try to go to half guard.
Holloway gets up, he is back on the feet. Looked like he was in a submissive state on the ground, but he worked hard there to get back to the feet. Man, that is loud. Another strike lands for the kickboxer. He really found that flow state pretty early in this fight, and he hasn't looked back.
He found it really early. And when this guy gets into his groove, he is hell on wheels. And right now he is showing why he is such a high-level, high-regarded kickboxer. He is outclassing this guy.
Under 3 minutes now here in round two. Oh, he didn't seem too phased, but that high kick definitely got through. Holloway whiffs on the left there.
Nice block. Punch went nowhere.
Heavy leather landed on both sides in that exchange. Topuria's in half guard.
And look at him attacking the arm triangle on the other side. He's going to lock him down, try to pass all the way across his body. Once he gets across, he will start to drop his chest to the mat and chase the finish.
Holding the position.
Fighting for it. He wants it bad.
Oh, somehow, some way he got out.
These guys are back and forth, and the submission defense wins this transition.
Holloway swelling now around the jaw area, so we'll keep an eye on that as this fight continues. Big power shot there.
He just seems much more confident and comfortable on the feet.
Lands a jab. Just over a minute to go, round two. Well, we got a lot of blood now, ladies and gentlemen. I think my mother just turned off the TV, but every time that area gets targeted, that cut is getting worse and closer, theoretically, to the end of the fight.
Yeah, and, you know, when you got a person like this in front of you that is so good at what they do, when you are bleeding like this and the work is showing, you got to try to find a way to stop them. He needs to try to get a takedown or something, because the more he's standing, the more he's going to have to deal with this cut. And now, all the blood that's coming from the cut.
Under a minute now to go in the round. Well, DC, headgear's not allowed, but he has raised the hands, and he's doing a nice job protecting the dome.
He's doing a great job of blocking his head. A lot of times, those shots to the head will knock you out. Not this time. This guy's making sure nothing lands.
Oh, guillotine here.
Oh, that ghillie is tight. Oh, looks like he might get the finish here.
This has to be it, John. It's got to be it.
Ooh, sorry to cut you off, but he got out.
What a great job attacking the lock, rolling to your back, giving up the mount. He chose a much worse position over giving up that submission.
Holloway's back in full mount.
Good round.
All right, so the round is over, and you see some obvious bleeding now. Looks like the cut is on the nose. Yes, it is. Cutman will try to get in there and shut it, but of course, as soon as he absorbs a strike this next round, that thing could reopen. Certainly bears watching here moving forward. All right, as they attend to the damaged fighter, we will re-rack some replays for you. A lot of damaging strikes landed by the opposition in that previous round.
Well, him just not really paying attention on the defensive side has made his opponent look like an absolute world beater. He's a good fighter, but he has never looked this good, and that is partly because his opponent is not defending.
Ready.
Here we go, third round of this championship fight. Looking to land the right just out of range. Well, you didn't see a lot of the body work from him in the earlier rounds, but he's certainly getting after it here. Big shot to the body connects there. We'll see if he can follow it up. Good job. Beautiful straight punch there by Holloway. Back and forth we go. Well, he's looking for that left hand, just out of range, though, with it.
Nice hit, bro, nice.
Single leg takedown. Oh, beautiful transition right into side control. Ooh, that Kimura looks tight. Oh, he's out of danger.
Great submission defense. He was able to take his arm out and stay safe.
Man, submission defense is a powerful thing. Offense keeps going for it. Defenders held up every step of the way.
Yeah, the defense has done a great job just making sure he leaves nothing long, no submission attempts. Even when they get him, he continues to stay calm and patient, and he's defending these submissions.
Well, no feeling out process tonight. Both fighters invoking damage on the other, DC.
Yeah, we knew this would be very competitive. We knew that this was a tough fight. We knew that both guys would be very evenly matched in this fight. But we didn't expect to see this type of war between these two guys.
Oh, a huge shot finds the target there.
Great shot lands. Now he's got to go find that follow-up attempt. The kill shot is what they call it to go and end the fight.
Under 3 minutes now to go in round 3. Oh, he's landed a high number of total strikes here in the latter stages of this fight. He's really picked up the pace and landing far more strikes than he did in previous rounds. Holloway's nose is bleeding now. Looks to be cut, perhaps there on the bridge. So we have crossed the midpoint in this one. Topuria gets the single leg takedown. Nicely done there. Inside the closed guard now.
I mean, he went right into his full guard. What does he do to try to advance himself to give him more of an advantage on the mat?
Oh, arm triangle attempt now. Oh, look out, folks. That is tight.
It looks like it's getting going.
Oh, he's got his knee on the belly, raining down punches here. All right, closed guard now. You got to be careful, though. He's got a lot of submissions off his back. Holloway gets back up again. Nicely done. All right, so maybe he goes for another takedown here, and it's the setups, too, right? He's not blindly shooting from the outside. Maybe he'll get him down again.
He's doing a fantastic job of setting up his takedown with his hands. He's forcing the hands up around to block his face, and then he's dropping his level, shooting his shots. And ultimately, because he's such a great submission guy, no matter how the fight gets to the floor, he just needs to get it there.
Nice execution on the tee. Well, we may have the best cut men and women in the business, but I'm not sure they're going to be able to do much with that cut. It continues to widen with every passing strike.
And you're fighting a great fighter. It's hard to deal with the damage of the cut while dealing with the level of the fighter in front of you. Right now, you've got to do something different to try and change the way that this fight is playing out.
And just misses with that big right hand.
Great timing on that double leg. Oh, he passes the half guard now. And he's not posturing to land punches, so look for a submission attempt.
Topuria's going for the sub here. Oh, that Von Flue choke is tight. Holding the position, still working for a submission. Oh, he's out. Good work, guys. Oh, the ground and pound is coming. Good movement to avoid some of that power coming back.
Nice block.
That's 3 rounds. We're now headed to the championship rounds. All right, so the round is over, and you see the cut man not wasting any time as the fighter makes his way back to the stool. The cut man will try to shut that cut on the bridge of his nose. And prevent it from becoming a factor here moving forward. All right, so now we have some real adversity. There's a cut on the nose. Hard to know if that's impacting the breathing, but some definite damage in that previous round.
Yeah, some real damage. And now when you get a cut like that, that is in a bad spot. Because every time you get hit on the nose, it's so jarring. And then the blood starts to go down into the mouth. He's got an uphill battle ahead of him.
You ready to fight? Ready.
4th round now, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. All right, here we go. The tension is palpable. 4th round is underway. You've got a thing or two to say about these championship rounds.
The 4th round is easily the hardest round in fighting. You're so used to fighting up to 3. You got to get back off of that stool, and this is a real test of your will and desire to win a fight.
Misses with the right hand. What a great sequence by him, mixing up his strikes and once again targeting that already damaged, swollen area upstairs.
That's exactly what he should do. You know, we are talking about a guy that is so talented, that is so disciplined, that when he can see swelling like that, he's going to continue to attack him.
Topuria goes for the takedown, unable to land. One of the better takedown artists out there, nothing doing on that attack. Throwing that jab yet again out of range. Topuria's really taking aim at that cut right now, and hard to blame him, right? They might even call in the ringside physician. He is continuing to target that area.
Oh, nice.
Oh, and so now he lands another combination, so it's never just one shot. There's always 2 or 3 coming behind him.
A lot of times people throw singular strikes. Not this gentleman. This man is stringing 4, 5, 6 in a row. What a great job.
Straight right, he misses. Beautiful technique off the straight right hand.
He's going to get himself knocked out. You got to take a moment. He's going to get knocked out if he doesn't take a break.
We march on, 3 minutes to go. Lands to the body there. Oh, perfect timing on the Superman punch. Well, just as he did in the previous round, continuing to land a high number of strikes here, and he hasn't really showed any signs of slowing down. Scary, scary proposition for the opponent. How clean is that jab by Topuria?
big double leg level change.
Oh, good entry there to take the fight to the grappling realm. Now we'll see what he can do from here, champ.
This is exactly where he wants to be. Look for him to try to use ground and pound to open up submission opportunities.
Topuria's in half guard. All right, side control now, DC. You know he's in his elbow.
Oh my goodness, that Darce choke is very tight.
You gotta be kidding me, he's out. Oh, look at the redness underneath that left elbow. He is badgering that left side of the body. Really maximizing his shots here on the ground. Oh, interesting there as he just decides to let him back up. Nice shot inside by the champion.
On point with that jab today. Oh, back and forth we go.
Left hand finds the target.
Well, he blocked that punch.
Oh, big elbow. Place shot there, DC. He is officially rocked.
A big, massive hook that really has put his opponent on skates.
All right, well, good news is he rocked him. Bad news is he wasn't able to finish the job, and now his opponent's back in the fight.
I mean, you don't get those opportunities very often. You got to take full advantage of them when they're presented to you. Fighter lands a nasty kick.
Well, watch for him to set up that hook again here. Nice connection with the punch in the clinch. Topuria's nose is just pouring blood right now. I'm no doctor, Daniel, but I'm not sure that thing isn't broken. 10 seconds remaining here in round 4. Buzzer sounds for the end of round 4. All right, back to the stools we go, and that is a really severe cut, so we will monitor him between rounds as they furiously get the cut man in there.
Refocus.
All right, well, the cut man has got his work cut out for him, and I believe we have isolated the shot that caused that critical cut above the eye.
I mean, right above the eye, John. Too many damaging blows. He's got to change something because now every time he gets hit above the eye, the blood will start to leak in his eye, making it almost impossible to fight.
You ready to fight? You ready?
We have arrived at this 5th and final round. All right, next round is now underway. Hopefully the action continues at a high level. Pretty good first 5 minutes.
Pretty good first 5 minutes. Both of them can really pick it up. Let's see who decides they're going to lead the dance as we go forward.
Oh, that's a nice combination and not just a two-piece either. Topuria's really bleeding now. That cut is only getting worse. There's that side kick. Well, fortunate that one. Trying to get the head kick home, and now his opponent in a world of trouble.
Such a sneaky God, and now he's got a hurt bad.
Topuria goes in for the takedown now, and he's able to get it. Beautiful transition there after he was getting stunned on the feet.
He passes to half. He's got that arm triangle. Watch him pass to the opposite side. It looks real tight. He'll drop his weight to try to finish his technique.
All right, working out of side control here. His opponent trying to control posture, but you got to be careful here.
There it is. Now he's run him out. He's got to be careful here. Oh, big elbow.
Holloway's in half guard.
Striking from every position, lands a strike from the bottom.
He does everything so well, and he's so calm. He's so calm in the face of such a big spot.
Really anybody's fight here over the final 5 minutes. Just over 3 minutes now to go in the fight.
This is where he wants to be.
Back and forth we go. It takes two to tango, and man, have these two individuals tangoed tonight. I might run it back at some point, no matter how this one is.
It's one of those fights where when you look at these two and the damage on their faces, the work that they have both put in, you realize and you appreciate what these fighters do inside the octagon. They're both hurt. They're both beat up. And both of these guys have shown a tremendous amount of resilience to put themselves in position to win this fight. Look at that, going into the armbar.
Oh, that's tight. Oh, the submission defense holds up, he gets out.
He said that he was ready for everything that would be thrown at him. In that position, he showed that and proved it.
All right, so we'll see if he goes for another takedown here, and it's the way he's approaching the setup, too, that I think you've liked so far.
I love it, man. I love how he's throwing the left hook and almost pulling himself into his shot. Punch goes, as the opponent's hands go up, he drives himself into the guy to try and secure a takedown. Truly, truly high-level striking mixed with unbelievable wrestling. Oh, boy, look at that gash.
Well, he's been good tonight. Oh, that's a huge connection there, DC. He is hurt.
Massive hook lands, and his opponent seems to be on his way out of the fight.
Well, we've seen a lot of continues to sway with every huge shot being landed. Back and forth we go. Oh, back and forth we go. Blood is everywhere. I'm just not sure how much one man can take, never mind both of these guys absorbing a ton of damage tonight.
Yeah, John, they're spraying blood all over each other. They're beating each other up. They are in each other's face. They are really showing you what type of heart you need in order to be a fighter. What a performance by both. Very rarely do you gain in losing. But whoever loses this fight will be able to leave this octagon with their head held high.
Holloway's cut on his nose is just pouring blood at this point. Trying to land right to the target. Let's see if his opponent can survive.
I cannot believe he is still standing after taking that punch.
Holloway's nose is unrecognizable. It is mangled. It is cut open. I think it's probably broken at this point in time. Surgery next week, but now we'll see if mentally, physically, he can stay in this fight. The official decision is in. It resides with Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. All 3 judges score this contest 48-47. Declared the winner by unanimous decision, and still the undisputed UFC Featherweight Champion of the world, Ilia Topuria!
Well, he wasn't much for words during fight week. He just kept saying, and still, and that's exactly how it goes down tonight. Congratulations to the UFC Featherweight Champion of the world. Starting to close that gap on the all-time greats, too, with this result tonight.
He is one of the greatest featherweight champions we have ever seen. He carries himself with